Okay, so this new banner, what do you think? I mean, we got a hint from, well, more than a hint from the Fate trailer, but what do you think?
Very interesting.
Yeah, now that we have the skills.
I think we got some really weird, interesting skills going on here. Like,
Close foil, distant foil, especially. I mean, we kind of could have guessed. I don't know if other people guessed, but we had a huge hint back from New Year's.
We knew that they would eventually get in. Not sure what they would have called them, but close counter and distant counter were basically already known, so I guess it's not too surprising that they would want the foil route.
Now, I do like the foil over distant counter, because if it's just like having Hector with distant counter, you're like, well, I don't really want him to fight a mage. I know he can do it, but it's not ideal. He would probably
depends on
die.
what kind of DC unit you're using. If you're using a DC sweeper, then that's just bad.
Yeah, it's bad for DC sweepers, right? That's not, but I don't think that's their purpose.
A lot of DC units in particular either are mixed tanks or res tanks. Not a lot of them are huge def.
And to be honest, it's more often you see mages than archers, so it's kind of awkward anyways.
Yeah, that's kind of why. Same thing with Distant Ward. You got to worry about the very heavy, but not exactly very many options archer meta. So with those two in particular, you got to kind of pick and choose your fights. Which, if you don't have if you're being a sweeper or a mixed tank, that's not a good idea.
No, but I don't think Rinkah should be doing that. And of course, DC, as if you're sweeper, I don't think you're worried about like extra defense or whatever.
Yeah, now you just go regular at that point.
All right. This is also the first banner we have that gives you the guaranteed summon, which is nice.
Very.
So I'm just gonna start with that. If you were going for one hero, who would it be?
I don't think it's much of a dispute. I'd go for Lilith.
Yeah, I think Lilith is really interesting, just from the fact that she can teleport support, and then she can teleport and then buff herself up. And obviously the hint is to go Corrin with that. It's a perfect pairing.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious based on what they have going there. Go Forrest though, obvious.
All right, let's start this properly then. Okay, let's start with the first hero. Who is it's Kaze, right? Kaze's the father?
Kaze's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't see anything of Kaze here outside of the hair color, I guess.
That's pretty much about it. She comes as an apothecary. So not even close, like class-wise.
Okay, but right away, Spendthrift Bow. I think this is really interesting. Bow. I think it's really fair too.
Yeah.
So the idea here, guys, is if she goes into combat, she gets attack +7, and her opponent gets attack -7 during combat. But, which is really good. But the drawback is she essentially doesn't get her special. I mean, the special can still happen during the battle, but if it's a long special and she doesn't get to use it, at the end of it, she gets +2 to cooldown.
So she probably won't be getting to it ever, if she has the wrong special.
No, but if you have like Moonbow, so they attack.
If you have Moonbow, then you proc it, and it just goes back anyways.
Yeah, so like that's why I say like short cooldown specials, Ruptured Sky, Moonbow are probably suggested.
Yeah, and if you have depending on who you put this on, even if it's not Midori, if you have like Breaths or Special Fighter or anything like that, and you can also bump up the cooldown there to a 4 cooldown special even, and it still probably wouldn't be that bad.
And that's also my suggestion. I think that's where Midori will shine. Do we know if she's fast or not? She's doing 48
given
attack.
that she's getting doubled? No.
Yeah. She looks like she would be traveling light, but she is a chemist, so I guess it makes sense.
No, she's definitely not.
Okay. But I think that's a really good bow. It's inheritable. And I could see it working on like defensive-oriented archers, though there are very few of those. I actually like this better than Garbo.
Garbo has a very... Oh, like regular Garbo.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Only thing is with guard bow, I usually end up having specials that don't proc in one combat very often. So, like if I'm running a bonfire or an Ignis, depending on the unit, if I don't proc it there, that's a pretty big risk.
Full disclosure, I don't have anyone who uses guard bow, but whenever I think of guard bow, it's like Faye first, but then Faye got her own bow.
Faye got her own bow, so no point.
So who actually would use this if you think about it? Outside of,
you know, Midori. Norn.
Huh?
Norn. Being plain and simple here.
Yeah, Norn, see, here's the thing. I don't think Midori is the best hero for it because she's not like doubling back. I guess she can run QR.
You can run QR, and she has really good bulk already. Based on that kit.
Yeah, okay. Also, real quick, guys, it doesn't matter if you're adding cooldown at the end of this battle if you're going to use your special anyways, because it'd just be maxed anyways. So even though there's a balancing act here to do, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, outside of that, close foil also, if sword, lance, axe, bow, dagger, or beast foe initiates combat, grants attack defense +5 to unit during combat, and unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. So the hint here is she's probably gonna have pretty high attack, pretty high defense. That's so weird. She looks like she's
really
gonna get bullied.
Really. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of how she was, in a way. But nah, physically she's looked like she's gonna be almost indomitable. Hyperbole, of course, but yeah. Fortunately, can't make much of a lick to her stats, so kind of gotta go with what we got.
And finally, she has chill attack, which is fine. It works perfectly with the spendthrift bow, so you drop their attack by 7 debuff and then 7 combat debuff. So that could be pretty big.
Yeah, no, she debuffs 7 attack actively. Passively, she debuffs 7 attack. She gets +5 defense and close foil. That's effectively 19 defense bulk alone. She's probably going to survive most melee shots, assuming they're not dragons.
Yep, that's her one issue, dragons. But again, I don't think she would ever want to fight a dragon anyway, so who cares?
She might have okay res, depending on how much they drop her speed, but realistically, just focus on that more than likely high defense.
Okay, so the automatic suggestion I have is to go QR. If she's really slow, bonfire. So the idea is she gets attacked, she attacks back, she gets attacked. So 3 cooldown, and then her last one's a bonfire back. Legion? I think Legion died. I was just saying, I think the ideal build for her is QR bonfire.
Yeah. And I will say that you probably want to focus on special acceleration if you can get it. Infantry rush from Brady might be good.
But yeah, basically the entire point is don't store a special. If you're storing a special after combat, it's gone. So don't bother with that. Okay, moving on.
I will say that she has very efficient inheritance pathing. You can take Rally Attack Death from Elliewood, I think. Lava Bounds Elliewood. Then you can take both her bow and her close counter, or close foil.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Next is Rinkah. I would think most people would agree Rinkah is among the best heroes in this. She's actually... It's not the first time we've had, like, breath in a weapon, or a breath in the weapon of a slaying effect.
Not even breath. It's reverse heavy blade. Well, reverse blade, I guess.
Reverse blade?
Yeah, it's only when the foe attacks.
Isn't
same thing with Mistletoe and Deadly Balance.
Wait, isn't Side Breath only when the foe attacks anyways?
No.
Sorry, no. Wait. Hold on. I thought it was if the foe attacks or if you're 100%.
No, it's... Okay, so accelerate special cooldown. If foe initiates combat or if unit has less than 100%, grants attack def +5 and special cooldown +1 per foe's attack during combat. So only when the foe attacks does it actually accelerate cooldown. It doesn't accelerate on your attacks, which is what Breath does. Breath does both. So when, in this case, Rinkah attacks, it would accelerate. When the foe attacks, it accelerates. This is only when the foe accelerates. When the foe attacks.
Okay, I thought you... Okay, sorry. I thought you meant, like, I thought you meant she couldn't use this. Like, if she
Oh no,
started
she can
battle.
use it. No.
Yeah.
She just, if she attacks, it's not going to be double the cooldown. It's only going to be if the foe attacks.
Right, sounds right to me.
Yeah. So it's like Deadly Balance lifts B slot.
Okay. No, I think it's super good.
I think it's really good, especially with slaying. That bonfire goes off as soon as she gets attacked.
Yeah, it's an instant bonfire, which is a pretty big game changer, especially with distant foil and wrath on top of that together.
You could kind of think of her like Lif, like playstyle wise. Sure, there's no like doubling or anything, but in both cases, when they get attacked, they have specials ready, and they both have to counter on top of that. It's just that in her case, she's using Wrath to boost that damage even more.
Yep.
Which, for reference, I think she has around 40 defense after reverse calculating her stats, so she's going to be quite good with that.
40 defense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Base. So 46 with Even Death Wave, 51 with Rinkah's Club, and then 56 with Distant Foil.
Wow.
For a total of 28 damage off Bonfire, 38 damage with Wrath.
That's really good.
Yeah. Nah, she's going to be a heavy hitting nuke, at least as far as Wrath concerned. And as long as she's not being attacked by anything magic in the enemy phase, she gets attack plus 10 on top. She's going to be quite a good one-hit nuke, to say the very least.
Now, with all that talk, my one thinking is, who would actually want to use her? Because, as pointed out, Distant Foil is not really for, like, sweepers.
No, you're going to be using her if you want to check archers, or if you're in a melee meta, and occasionally an archer shows up. Like in Arena, Legendary Crom is pretty screwed here. Because he has to deal with Distant Foils, defense plus 5. And he's blue.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for an arena check, especially in Arena Assault, or as a bonus unit, then this will do leagues better than some other units. Just gotta be away from Ether Raids where the mage meta is.
Yeah, I think this is a player... Well, I was going to say player versus everything, but this game has no PvP, but like... In other words, just not like competitive modes with heroes that other players have built, is what I'm going to say.
You basically just want to stay away from Ether Raids. If you're in an arena, you're probably fine. I know there's a lot of dragons there, but everything else is pretty physical.
Yeah, I know, but even for arena, that's the one worry, because dragons are just too consistent. Like, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they are very consistent. Although, if you're not really worried, like, sometimes you need a physical check, just hard physical check. And unless you're plus 10 in Rinkah, which is weird, yeah, you're probably going to be fine just having her there as a pick for any fight.
But the reason why I mention that is because for most people, the choice would go into, like, Flame Emperor, for example. And nowadays with...
Well, Flame Emperor is a plus 10 roll project.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, like, if we're going to that degree. Because if we're talking about arena, it's to that degree, isn't it?
Yeah, if we're talking arena, like, flat arena outside of the bonus season.
Yeah.
If you're just looking to short-term have a bonus unit because Iago isn't going to score very well, then you might just want to pull Rinkah or Lilith.
Hold on, sorry, you just pointed out a really interesting thing.
Yeah.
Because of this new system that we have, the 40th summon.
Yep.
Technically, if you wanted to stay in tier 21, you just keep pulling.
If you get a 40 on your 40th summon, yeah, you're pretty fine for that arena season, no matter what.
Holy crap! I never even realized this. If you want to stay in tier 21 now, it's kind of easier, but it's don't get me wrong, guys. It's still stupid to go pull every.
Nailed it.
Wow, my Google voice just copied, like, said I nailed that. What the fuck? That's so weird.
You nailed that.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so weird. Okay.
So you nailed that analysis.
Yeah, that was so weird. Okay, this is man, that stuff is creepy sometimes.
Yeah. little bit.
Okay, well, I was just gonna say, if you ever wanted to stay in Tier 21 Arena, because you have to use a bonus hero, and that bonus hero has to score well, maybe this 40th summon thing just makes it cheaper for whales to stay. I don't know. I've never even thought about that way, but...
It might be.
If it's just for one season of Arena... Sorry, how long do bonus heroes stay around for again? I never even paid attention.
2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 to 3 weeks. So maybe not... It's not really... It's not going to be worth it, because you're only getting like one extra orb, you know?
Yeah, it's not going to be... Yeah, we spend 135 orbs for one orb.
But some people have that, like, you know, internet PP thing. Flex that...
Yeah.
Flex those crowns, you know?
Yeah.
So, I guess that's something they can do. But yeah, in
It's
terms
an
of
option. It's
yeah,
most practical, but it is
it's
an
not
option.
practical. But yeah, in terms of what you were saying earlier about like 1 week of Arena, and it didn't click to me until now that this could help out with that. But yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you need a bonus in it because Forrest and Iago aren't going to score very high.
Mm-hmm. But yes, going back to that, if you were plus 10ing her, it would be going up against Flame Emperor. So that was where it's going to be. And the Flame Emperor is actually pretty good res-wise. So that's why I think it's hard.
Rinkah could have solid res depending on how she's distributed. She could have like a Hellbindy stat line of good... Well, I guess Hellbindy actually has higher res, but really high defense, but okay res.
You're right. We don't have a hint.
Depending on the speed.
Right. It might be too early to say that, but I'm willing to bet the res isn't going to be there.
It's going to probably be like 24 or 26 at best.
Okay.
Which Flame Emperor is 26, so... I mean, it really depends.
Okay. So I think in that kind of argument, it would bring up the Flame Emperor, and it would just go up to the taste of the player, because even if the Flame Emperor has slightly more res, it's Rinkah's movement isn't that of an armored hero. So. And
also Rinkah has her own club.
Yeah, and that might be worth more. Or they might have the same score, actually, so...
No.
No?
No, because armors will... No, right now, it doesn't matter if you have a perf or not, you can still score just as well as unit with one, if you invest a little more. So, Rinkah will score like a 175, Flame Emperor like a 180.
So even if she's one bin below, I thought with a personal weapon she catches up.
Only if you're looking at a lower investment cost. Like, right now, Rinkah's actually, besides Bonfire, optimally invested in terms of SP.
Mm-hmm.
But if you run 200-300 SP skills, like for example, Distant Counter and then Joint Tone Attack, you would actually catch up. It's only when you have 3 of those, for example, like Leaf's S-Drink, that you actually go another step beyond that.
Okay, I get it.
And nobody has those except for perf skills.
Fair enough. Anyways, in terms of her building her, she's not doubling back, so she's likely to be very slow. So again, just drop QR on her.
You could drop QR, though. If she's going to be using Wrath, then you probably just want to focus on living.
Yeah, it also looks like she's just going to one-shot. That's an 80 damage Bonfire on a blue bow. Alright, makes sense. So yeah, maybe close defense, distant defense. Or actually, no, sorry. Steady stance seal.
Something like that. You could probably do fierce stance, sturdy stance as well.
Yeah, sturdy stance as well. There are a few options.
Yeah. I mean, you can even play her face a little bit with her. She's got Wrath going because of how her perf works.
Right. Fair enough. Okay. I think she's... Okay. Overall, I think she's really excellent. She's
gonna be like Edelgard levels of annoying physically.
Yeah, but I'm just not sure who's gonna use her.
I don't know. Meta's, again, pretty physical heavy outside of the dragons, which if you can just have somebody else take them on, she'll be pretty hard to touch.
Yeah. But going back to that, again, I would just bring up Flame Emperor, but whatever. I see her value, guys. She's really good. I'm just... Because she's not, like, a complete tank, it just changes things up.
Well, presumptions, but...
Yeah, we'll see for sure tomorrow. Anyways. Forrest. This... I'll just be clear. I'm more excited from the respect that Forrest is in the game. I don't really expect Forrest to be good. We already saw Forrest's stats.
Forrest is basically a step beyond all the other res tanky healers, but not offensive like some people wanted him to be.
Most likely, yeah. Yeah, I would say so too. Most likely, maybe run double ploys on Forrest
Yeah,
and be
you
slot.
definitely want to focus on that res stat before anything else.
Yeah. Forrest is, I believe, 40 res base from what we saw.
35, 40 with Fortress.
Yeah, so yeah, 40 res base with. I don't think you'll switch off Fortress, by the way.
Not unless you're investing, no.
Yeah, Fortress is actually 150 SP. Like, it's horrible score wise, but you would not use Forrest in anything serious like that.
Yeah, no. You're probably gonna use Forrest as a check mostly. Very solid here in that regard, at least.
Now, I think you might switch from Panic to Pain, but Panic is really good too. I think in terms of Ether Raid's defense, that's something that really annoys people.
It really is down to the player's discretion which inheritable staff you go with, but Panic is a very solid option when considering Panic Smoke isn't always a thing to use.
Yeah. That's Panic Smoke's actually quite expensive, so. On top of that, we have Physics Plus, which 2 range healing's nice. Problem is, Force's attack isn't high, and in Fortress
32 base, so again, if you drop Fortress Res and work with his actual attack stat, it's actually good.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, he has the second highest attack of free-to-play healers after Brady and Mercedes.
But they both dropped recently.
Yeah, they're also 30. They're 33 attack. He's 32. The difference is that he's a cavalry.
Yeah, and they're infantry. I get it. Okay, fair enough. I don't know. Is there anything to say? I think it's a utility hero. You just decide between Pain and
very
Panic,
utility.
and that's it.
Very utility. If you wanted to use him offensively, you'd have to go focusing on like attack res. But no,
Not
you're
worth
very
it.
much. Nah, I probably wouldn't do that. If you're going to invest Forrest, you probably want to focus on the utilitarian part. Though he's already got really good res bulk to go with, so focus on that. Focus on just support. You can do the Savage Blow, Panic thing, Pain Savage Blow, whichever one. To your discretion.
Yeah, Pain Savage Blow actually works out a lot better. Forrest will have much more higher stats than, say... Which hero was always using that? It's been a while since I've seen
Veronica.
Veronica, sure, but I'm talking about free-to-play ones.
I don't know which free-to-play cap, like... Clarine?
Clarine...
Priscilla?
I do think I've seen
Nana,
like
I
one
guess.
Clarine and Nana, I would say. So yeah, Forrest should have much more BST than both of them.
He'll have more BST, but at the cost of speed to all of them.
That's fine. Okay, fair enough.
That's the main thing people might lament is that speed stat, but if you get past that, he's pretty much better than the other calves.
All right. Okay, I don't know. I can't really suggest a build for Forrest just because healers are very flexible and it changes based on where you want to use them.
Pretty much. I mean, what can you say about his skills? This is the first time res play is available to anybody at 4-star, and Fortress Res can lead to a lot of res memes.
Yeah, that's the one thing I like the most about Forrest is that we have Fortress Res dropping or Res ploy. But actually, both of them they were both locked, so this is nice.
Res play is a literal 5-star locked, and Fortress Res was GHB locked to Kemp. Like, that was a long time to wait.
It was weird because we had Fortress Defense for the longest time.
Yeah, Fortress Defense demoted on Seth 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's weird.
3 years. Yeah.
All right, next is Lilith. This is the most interesting hero I've seen in a while. That's a lie. Bramimund was the most.
That's a lie.
Bramimund was very interesting. So, okay, the most interesting hero since I saw it from the last banner. That's the most empty statement I can ever make.
The most interesting hero since literally the last hero I saw.
Yes,
Last banner.
But no, seriously, Lilith I think is very interesting. This partner support thing, it's brought to the maximum here.
Oh yeah, no, this is the ultimate, like, I mean, you could also say that with Layla, but this is stat-wise the ultimate ally support bot.
Yeah, I was actually really confused because it says unit can move to a space adjacent to support partner. I get that. If unit is within 3 spaces of support partner, grants attack speed, defense, res +5 to unit during combat. In other words, what it really means is Lilith gets +5 to everything so long as Lilith is within 3 spaces.
Yep, within 3 spaces, it's basically, if you want to think about it, like Superbecker's range, but no damage, but only on the ally support.
Okay. In other words, we put all this together. Lilith is supposed to be partner of Corrin. It's just because of the game.
Yeah, to put into perspective. So at base, like with anybody, Lilith has plus 14 attack, plus 10 speed, plus 5 defense, and plus 5 res. When adjacent to a support ally, well, when within 3 spaces, within 1 space, i.e. adjacent, it's plus 16, plus 12, plus 7, plus 7. With 1 Corrin alone, that's already plus 20 attack, plus 16 speed, plus 11 defense, and plus 11 res. And then if you have, this might be a little funny, but 3 Corrins.
See, I was talking about that earlier. People were like, "Nibs, what are you talking about?" No, that's a real thing.
Yeah, if you have 3 Corrins, it's plus 32 attack, plus 28 speed, plus 21 defense, and plus 21 res, assuming just this kit.
Yeah, see, that's
regular Corrin.
Right. This is the thing. Lilith might not look very much until you put together the Corrin train. Then Lilith might not give a damn about anything in the game, because Lilith will just kill anything in the game. It's presuming you give her DC.
Tank it all.
She'll tank it all and kill them.
And kill them. The only thing that can go wrong is Bramimond.
Yeah, Bramimond would be like, yeah, no. But then Bramimond's a dark hero, so you just run her on Astro and you're fine.
Hence the Astral Breath. I mean, the only problem is you have a Naga.
Oh. But Naga's not ran defensively.
I mean, you don't run this defensively either.
Sorry, I meant you would run Lilith offensively. You wouldn't fight a Naga then.
No, but you also have Naga with you, so that's 2 blue dragon flyers.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
But I do think she can just wipe everything out.
Oh, she'll be fine. She'll probably be fine, but if you're not a big fan of overlapping territories, then Lilith will be the biggest overlap ever.
You realize if you run her with 2 Altinas, that's plus 6 attack, plus 10 HP. Then you run her with 2 Corrins.
2 Altinas, Lilith, and 2 Corrins?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you actually give them good kits. There's a good chance Lilith will just about one-shot anything that doesn't shrug off everything of her buffs. And the nice thing is that you can't lose its Astral Breath, attack speed button, or joined drive attack to Bramimond, because those are in her kit. Others.
Okay.
So even if she did have to go against him, it wouldn't be the worst.
No, but I do think if you run her on Astral Seasons, and you had double core and double Altina, that's 4 red heroes and 1 blue. It's so weird.
It's 4 red sword heroes, 1 blue dragon, but you probably could still sweep everything with a good build.
Okay, so that would be my suggestion. I think Lilith, but I would switch attack speed pawn to distant counter.
Yeah, you would need DC.
Now, I'm not sure if she needs Vantage, because with her stats jacked up, I don't think it matters.
Obviously, you don't know what her actual stats are, but with, assuming 2 Corrins, that's plus 17 def res base, she should be fine.
Yeah. I think she can be busted, just with the combinations.
Oh, I think she's just going to be fun at the very least. No matter where you are on the board, she'll get there. Very, very low restriction move.
Now, if she weren't a dragon and she still had this, it would be really interesting, because you could just go in, Gale Force, teleport out, but no, that doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
The way you could still theoretically do it is you have somebody Gale Force in that isn't her, and then you have her do the cleanup.
Oh.
Like if you do a Gale Force comp.
I get it, yeah. You don't have to do it Corrin, and we shouldn't set our focus entirely on Corrin. It's just Corrin just seems like the perfect.
It's just thematically correct.
Yeah. Okay. No, I like Lilith. I think this might give an alternative to the Brave Ike Lucina combination. It's not quite the same.
Ike's free to play, and Lucina is technically was free to play, so that's a bit different.
Okay, you say that, but most of the Brave Ikes I've seen are plus 10s, so.
Yeah, people also really pulled on his banners because he keeps getting rerun, thanks to the 4%.
Alright.
I think she's going to be a really, Layla level unit as far as utility goes.
Unfortunately, I haven't seen enough Laylas. I've only seen 1 Layla being used against me, and they lost.
I've seen them used. I've seen a lot against me, and I hate it. She doesn't even use her constant dagger correctly, and it still sucks.
I know. The one
Nah,
time I fought her, it was like, you're not doing this right.
but now she has so much attack speed. What does it matter? You die.
Oh, that's also true. But I mean, I was fine in mine, but I understand I understand like how it can torch people, yeah.
Yeah, no, in a regular arena run, it sucked. But Layla plus Lilith? Now, that could be funny. Because you could have Layla go in and do her thing, move out, and then you could have Lilith go to wherever Layla is. Alternatively, you move to Layla's position, no matter where you are, and then she can constant dagger for free.
Oh, Legion, you're too good at this. I didn't even think about that, but Lilith's actually a perfect partner for Layla.
Yeah.
Because expectation is she's going to be fairly bulky at least from what I can tell.
Relatively. She's probably going to have like Naga's stat line, so you combine that with Layla. Yeah, that constant dagger is free fire sweep.
Okay. So yeah, Lilith, possibly one of the most interesting heroes. My only problem with this is like, I was so excited about Layla, and then I didn't see like anyone use her. Like, I mean, I saw one person, but like I'm just not sure if people have the imagination to go for it. I'm sure someone will, but like, would the majority of people do it? Like, yeah, that's the one issue.
Yeah, no, the thing is that they take very different mindsets to use these units appropriately, because you have to worry about your allies more, if anything. And movement. There's a reason why I say P&E is better for an experienced person, because movement is something that really can be abused to some very interesting extents. But if you don't have the willingness or the wherewithal to do that, then just use a regular legendary Azur plus like broadleaf dagger combo. Simple. Things like that. But I think this could be very fun to watch.
Yeah, I think that too. All right. Another thing I was thinking about is having multiple support partners so Lilith can just teleport across the map really easily. Yeah,
you have a couple of the same unit as beacons, basically, so Lilith can leapfrog around the map. No problem. And if it's a dancer, it basically just have her go to one dancer, refresh there, go to the next dancer, and refresh there.
Yeah, if you just run multiple dancers with her, it would work like that.
Oh, that's gonna be fun to watch. Dancer sweepers would just look.
Right. It actually tempts me because I do like Lilith as a character, and I think that would be some cool content to make.
It's 135 orbs at max, unless you're being selective to get her. So.
Yeah. No, I think even if you get her earlier, you should just do the one entire. Unless it's like your free pull, then whatever. But outside that, I think you should just go all in. Hey, Bruno's making a reappearance. I don't even care about the story anymore.
He's probably gonna be a dream still.
Oh my god, yeah. Last time that Bruno came back was just a friggin' bait.
Yeah, so it is.
All right, Legion, select your priority list for this.
Pretty easy: blue, green, red, colorless, and don't do colorless.
Yeah, don't do colorless. Forrest will demote, so there's no point. And because we already have the 2 infantry, Mercedes and the ugly guy.
Brady.
Ugly
Don't
guy.
call him ugly.
Because the ugly guy and Mercedes are demoting along with Forrest, there's really no reason to go for Forrest now. Like, unless you really want a cav healer, then go for it. You should get Forrest really easily. Though, with that said, if you're just targeting one hero and doing full pulls, you'll pull a Forrest. You'll pull several Forests.
Yeah, you'll pull a lot of Forests along the way. Maybe you can get pity broken if you're lucky, but... Nah, if you're going full rings, you're probably going to have a few Forests by the end, so... Good fodder, at least. It's not a merge project.
By the way, I was tempted to go green-blue, but thinking about Lilith and what she could do, it's just more interesting to me than Rinkah.
I wanted Lilith before Rinkah and Lilith even came to the banner, so I'm biased.
Okay. Yeah. No, I think I agree. Because for Rinkah, as good as she is, I don't really know who would actually use her. I don't think she's...
I use Legion.
Well, you're a weirdo. But
yeah,
outside of that.
I got a lot of axes already, and blue dragons, not as common. Say what I will about dragons. Yeah, no. I'm more fascinated by Lilith.
Yeah, so I will go the same thing. Blue, green, red, then colorless. So yeah, that's our suggestions, guys, if you're pulling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so will you be pulling?
I probably will be. Yeah, I'm gonna use whatever orbs I can get for Bremimon. So far, not so good. And after that, I'm going for this.
I think it's fair. I think since this is the first time we're ever getting a 40th summon on an event, like an absolute pick. It's not bad to go for it.
Yeah, no, especially since we're getting all the extra orb. It's a really easy time to get that 135, considering the ban goes on until like the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I will probably be committing as hard as I can to getting that 135 before the end of this banner.
Okay. So what I'm gonna say is, wait a second. If you go 40th, who are you gonna pick? Lilith?
Depends. If I don't get Lilith, I will go for her. But if I do get Lilith, then I will probably go Rinkah.
Okay.
And down the list.
Yeah, you know what? I'm very much the same. I would go Lilith first. Okay.
Yeah, if I get her early, then I'm just not gonna bother because I'm more just for something else.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, let me know who you would pick for your 40th summon, and if you're picking that hero, why you're picking that hero. I'm most interested in Lilith because I think that would make some cool content. Lilith Corn combinations or Lilith Dancer combinations, it would just be so much fun.
I'm really interested.
All right, to continue on, I have a free summon because I didn't use this. I would really like to get Veronica this year. Guys, if you remember last year when we went for this, I got friggin' Bruno. I was very upset.
Yeah. I still want him because it's the only Bruno we have. Oh, let's see it. Let's see the disappointment. Ah! You want to go for Paula?
I'm going to have to go for Pala. This game is... I hate this game. Why do you even play this game? I just wanted a green orb. I mean, you don't have to give me her. You just give me some hope. All I want is hope.
I feel that.
Come on,
The
Pala.
reason why I even have Veronica is because of Threasure.
Come on, Pala.
Right, Harden?
You know, guys, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. As the animation was showing up, I was thinking to myself, if they gave me Pala, as in regular Pala, I was gonna throw my tablet across the room. That's the ultimate play.
That's why I love the Spring Light Wings, because they're all the right color. They're all the same colors. So you could technically get the real one.
Yeah.
And I love it. Such a tease.
All right, whatever. That's fine with me. Veronica doesn't matter to me anymore. I mean, I love her, but like, I would never really use her anywhere.
I wouldn't use her either. I don't.